Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Swanson. I'm your instructor in COMM 362 PR Writing 1, and I am making this brief introductory video to get you familiar with the Canvas classroom and show you how things will work in this online class and perhaps stimulate some questions that you may want to raise with me as we begin the semester. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm shooting this in Zoom, and that way I can show you screenshots and such so that I can kind of walk you through the classroom. Let me tell you first to begin with, PR writing is a very valuable course. You're going to get a lot of important conceptual and skill guidance in this class. You may feel for the first time like you really are going to work in public relations because you're really going to get your hands in it in this class. The online environment is in many ways an advantage to learning public relations writing because your communication with me is going to be in writing. And so that will allow you to practice your writing skills. I have taught this course many, many times online for about the past 13 years or so. And it's a good class to take online. And it will work very well for you if you are really good with time management and you stay on top of the calendar and the things that are happening in here. As long as you stay on top of it and you plan plenty of time for writing and study and practice, you will do well in this course. So what I'm going to do first here is I'm going to share my screen, and let's see if we can share the screen. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna show you the syllabus first because I want us to talk a little bit about the syllabus. The syllabus shows up in two ways in the classroom. It's downloadable as a file that looks like this, and then it also shows up in the classroom itself in a window. I strongly recommend that if you have a printer available, you print the syllabus just because it makes it easier to follow. There are some things you're going to have to do in this very first week of the course, and here they are. You have to demonstrate activity by Friday, August the 28th at noon, or you'll be dropped from the class. What does that mean to demonstrate activity? Well, I have a dashboard where I can see that you are active in the classroom, so that's good. So I need to be able to see that you're active in the classroom. You also need to be joining a team in this first week of the class because there will be some team assignments in the PR writing class, and you need to be part of a team to do that. If you have never used Google Drive, you're going to be using it in this class, and so you're going to need to get familiar with that. So anyway, there are things that you will need to do in this first week, so that's why it's important to read the syllabus right away so you have not only the big picture of the class in terms of what's going to happen over the semester, but the picture right now in terms of what you need to do in these first few days. So anyway, this is 100% asynchronous online course. That means I will post videos during the course like this to give you guidance, but there's not going to be any synchronous back and forth. Of course, we don't have office hours this semester, so you can't come visit me in my office. If you want to converse with me during the semester, we can do that via Zoom, or I would prefer that we do it in writing because this is a writing class. And so if you have questions about the class, I would prefer to deal with them in writing. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Read these things before you continue on. Again, by Friday, the 28th at noon, you've got to make sure you're demonstrating activity in the course. The syllabus is a written agreement made between you and me to eliminate any surprises in this course. I've tried to make the syllabus as comprehensive as possible so you know exactly what's going to happen this semester. There's my information there. This last paragraph on the first page is really important. The content here in Canvas includes videos and still photographs, not only in the presentation materials you're supposed to review, but also in the quizzes. There are still photographs in the quizzes. If you have sensory issues that make it difficult for you to see video images or still pictures or listen to audio recordings, contact me. Contact me immediately. I want to make sure that all the course content is available in a format that works for everybody. So you've got to be able to access all the course content. And if for some reason you might not be able to, contact me and we'll talk about that. Mindfulness is really important in this class. Mindfulness is an interest of mine. In the online class especially, we need to be mindful. We need to be awake and aware of what's going on. We have to pay attention to what we need to do right now in this moment. We have to think strategically before we act. And we have to refuse to get in and just start typing and doing stuff, because that's mindless activity, and that does not work well with public relations writing. We need to think strategically. We need to think creatively before we do anything. So review this section on mindfulness. It's really important. Learning outcomes. Here's what you're going to learn in this class. You're going to recognize and apply sound strategic thinking. You're going to learn to plan materials before you actually create them. You're going to demonstrate familiarity with different types of writing. You're going to write a whole bunch of different types of public relations tools in this class. And you're going to have a plan for continuous improvement in your concept knowledge and your writing skills throughout your career. This is not the place where you learn PR writing and then you're done with it. This is the place where you start to learn public relations writing and you practice it. You're going to continue working on your writing skills throughout your career. This is the place where you get started. Okay, there is a required text. Here it is. It's the Marsh Guth short book. You cannot complete this course without the book, period. You must have the book. Strongly recommended texts: an Associated Press style book, 2018 or newer, and the Terhune and Hayes book. I'll let you read this at your leisure later. Those are strongly recommended. They're not required. We will be using AP style in this course, and there are lots of online sites dedicated to AP style, so you don't necessarily have to buy the AP style book, but I strongly recommend it because it's a good tool to have with you as you move into your public relations career. Okay, starting on page 5 of the syllabus, assignments, point scores, and final grade calculation. This lists everything that is going to happen in this course in terms of the assignments that you work on. All course weeks start on Monday and they end on Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Generally speaking, Saturday at 11:59 p.m. is when assignments are due. So the course is divided into 5 topics. This is the first one, strategic writing, weeks 1, 2, 3. Those are the dates. These are the assignments: coworker memo quiz, team-based assignments, civility memo, team evaluation. There's topic 2. There's topic 3. I'm skipping through this quickly because you can read it on your own. I'm just pointing out where things are. Here's topic 4. Here's topic 5. Here's what happens down at the very end of the class. We have fall recess in week 14. In week 15, we have this work due, and then week 16, and then week 17 is final exam week. Your final exam in this class will be a final exam news release. It's due by 8 a.m. on Monday, December the 14th. Individual assignments are worth a combined total of 750 points. Team-based assignments, including the team evaluations, which will be done online, are worth a combined total of 250 points. Total points possible, 1,000 points. All the points will be recorded in the Canvas gradebook. All the assignments will be submitted through Canvas. You will develop team-based assignments in Google Drive. Each team will have a folder in Google Drive where you will do your work. Here's the final letter grade calculation. And here's the boilerplate stuff that we include in syllabi academic preparation and integrity. In this class, a lot of preparation is needed for you to do well. Don't approach this class as like, oh, I can get online an hour or so a week and click my way through it and get a good grade, because you can't. This course involves as much time or more than if you were in a classroom-based course, because you have to dedicate time to reading, study, writing practice, working with your teammates. There's a lot of activity going on in here, so don't let the online nature of this class persuade you that it's less rigorous than it is. This is a very rigorous course. FERPA, accommodations and campus safety, other important policies, etc. So that's the syllabus right there. The important part is right here in the middle, starting on page 5, to keep you on track with the dates for everything that happened in this course. All right, I'm going to stop the share of that and go back to this screen. So that's the syllabus. Spent a lot of time with the syllabus right off the bat. so that you very clearly understand what's going on in this class and the different types of assignments that you'll have, some working by yourself, others working with your team. A couple of important things before we look at the Canvas classroom itself. There is no extra credit in this class. There is no extra credit in this class. There are no do-overs. So be aware of that. That's why it's so important for you to read all the assigned readings, to view all the materials in Canvas, and to watch each video. There will be a video posted for each topic section of the course. It's really important to watch these videos, because if you don't, you're going to miss stuff. In the last time I taught this course over summer, there was a student who bombed in the last week. I mean, she just bombed all her assignments in the last week. And I wrote to her and I said, I'm really sorry. You must have missed the video. And she wrote back and she said, yeah, you're right. I never watched the videos. Videos, plural. She said, I never watched the videos. Wow. You don't watch the videos, you're going to miss stuff. So watch the videos. Okay, we're going to share screen again. And I'm going to try to share this screen with you. Hold on a second. Let's stop. I have to call the right thing up so that I can share it here in a way that you can see it. So let's do this. There we go. Now I think I've got it. See, we're all learning Zoom. Isn't it fun? Okay, share screen. Here we go. Here's the classroom. This is my view. This is not the student view. This is my view. Your view is going to look a little bit different, but that's okay. It's similar enough that you'll be able to follow along. Okay, so from home, this is the first screen you see. This is home, and this video is going to be linked here. It's not linked here yet, obviously, because I'm still making it, but it's going to be linked there. And this explains the course. At the bottom of the home screen, there are links that will get you to everything else. The welcome and get acquainted documents, and then the topics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will get you to Google Drive folders for Teams. You click on that, and what do you get? This is what you get. There's Teams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so there's a folder there for every team. So I'm going to click out of this. I'm going to go back here. Okay. Stay in communication with me each week so I know how you're doing, what I can do to help. I've been teaching this course for a long time. I enjoy it. I need to have communication from you to know how you're enjoying it and what questions you have. Okay, so that's the home page. Welcome and get acquainted documents. Start here. Now, this is the section that you need to look at first. Readings and supplemental materials list. This is a list of all the readings in this course. So you can look at it. Well, let's just look at it this way. It's actually a spreadsheet, and there it is. So you need to follow that really closely because this is the stuff that you need to pay attention to in this course. It's really important. Without that list, you're like in the dark with no flashlight. Common copy errors. This is a document that shows the mistakes I see most often in the writing class. Let's open it. Here is what it looks like. These are the errors that really irk me, the errors I see most often. I'm going to tell you something that you may not believe, but it's true. Every time I teach this class, I have students who don't open this document. They never look at it. They lose points every single week on mistakes that they made that were covered in common copy errors. In the last week of the class, I always find myself grading work that has mistakes that were addressed here. Please, please print this off. If you can't print it, at least look at it. Look at it every week with every assignment. It's so important because I will deduct points for errors in this document that show up on your papers. Now, of course, there are other errors that I take points off for also, but this is the critical stuff that really bugs me. So make sure you review that document. Assignment evaluation rubric gives you an idea of what is exactly is Swanson looking for in the assignments. That'll show you. Google Drive, how to. If you've never used Google Drive, this is how you use it. Google Drive is available through the Cal State Fullerton portal. It's called Titan Apps, but that's Google Drive. And so we use that. Portfolium, you will be contributing items from this class to your Portfolium e-portfolio. If you've taken COMM 317 recently, you've already started a Portfolium. So you're going to be contributing to it in here. There's something about mindfulness in the classroom, and then this is something just to think about for the future. Practical Advantage Communications, our student-run advertising and public relations agency that I founded and oversee. Practical Advantage Communications is COMM 475. It's a great capstone course. It's a real student-run agency, one of only about 150 in the country. Think about that for your capstone course. You can look at that later. Okay, so this is the welcome and get acquainted stuff. This is the stuff you got to look at right away. And then here we have the topics. Now, my video introduction is not showing up because I haven't made it yet for topic 1, but there will be one for every topic. Topic 1, strategic writing. Here's all the stuff you got to look at. Here's the assignments down here. Topic 2, strategic writing and PR. Now, video introduction not made yet, but here's the stuff you're going to look at. Topic 3, strategic writing and advertising. Advertising, this isn't an advertising class. No, that's true, it's not. But advertising and public relations are very similar in many ways. And so we will have a section where we talk about advertising because it's important you know how to write ad copy. Video introduction, not shot yet, but it's going to be in there. These are the things you need to look at. Here's the assignments down there. And Canvas will show you when they open here. And the assignment will actually show you also when it's due. Because all the dates are in here so that you know what's going on. And again, go back to the syllabus because it also shows the due dates of stuff. Topic 4, sales and marketing. What? I thought this was a PR class. Well, it is, but sales and marketing is kind of part of what we do. So it's important that you understand sales and marketing. Oh, let me also show it. There's a learning outcomes and study guide in each one of these areas. See there, topic 3, topic 2. Make sure you read these. These are really important. These will help. It's like a map. It keeps you on topic where we're going. Okay, so that's topic 4. There's your quiz. There are quizzes. They open on a particular date. They close on a particular date. If you don't take the quiz during the window that it's open, too late. You missed it. I don't reopen quizzes. So make sure you stay on top of those dates. Here's your last topic, area 5, strategic writing and business communications. Yes, business communications is a part of what we do in PR. There's a study guide there. And here's the assignments, the quiz. Your team evaluation link will be here. That's worth 10 points every week. You need to evaluate the other members of your team. And so you need to get in there and do that. Down at the bottom of this is your Google Drive folder links for team assignments. Okay, let's click over here to syllabus. I've already showed you the syllabus in the Word copy form, but here's the syllabus in the classroom. It's the same, but there it is in classroom format. At the bottom of the syllabus is Canvas automatically creates this. It's a course summary, and it shows you all the different things in order and when they're due. So like, here's September 3rd, what questions may I answer? By, you gotta be reading that real quickly. By September 5th, here's the stuff that's due. September 12th, here's what's due. September 19th, here's what's due. Some people find this helpful, so I put it in here. Or actually, I don't put it in here. Canvas puts it in here automatically. And then down here at the end, this is the last thing that we'll be doing in this class is the final exam news release due on Monday, December 14th. So that's kind of a helpful thing. Many people find it helpful at the bottom of the syllabus. All right, let's get out of here and go back to where we were. Anytime you ever get lost in here, just go back to home, and home connects you with everything. So that's a brief walkthrough of the course in Canvas. I'm going to stop sharing now, come back here. So here's what you have to do in the first week. Look through that syllabus, read through it very, very carefully. Make sure that you understand when the assignments are coming up, what they are, that sort of thing. All the assignments are open. So you will be able to get in there and look at the assignments if you care to at this point and see what they're all about. So make sure you go through the syllabus, look at that. Go through the Canvas page, look at that, so you know where everything is. If you have a calendar or a day planner, write those dates in there, because there are no late assignments in this class. If you have some life-threatening, terrible emergency, you know, a meteor lands on your house or something like that, you know, talk to me and we'll work it out. But as a general rule, no late assignments, and no extra credit, and no do-overs. And why do I do it that way? Is it just because I'm draconian and mean? No, I do it that way because this is an online class, and from the very beginning, everything is wide open, so you know exactly what's going to happen and when. I'm not pulling rabbits out of hats here. And I also do that because that's the way it is in public relations. When you're working for a client and a project is due, you know, Monday at noon, you don't get an extra hour. You don't get an extra day. If it's due Monday at noon, it's due Monday at noon. So that's really important. That's an important skill to develop in this class, to make sure that we stay on time with our assignments, or as we call them in the real world, deliverables, because that's what clients expect. And I want this class to be as close as possible to the kinds of practice you're going to have in the real world. Why do we work in teams? Because PR people work in teams. Out there in the real world, much, if not most of your work is in teams. During this pandemic, my gosh, everything we're doing is in a team and it's online. So that's a good skill that we have to develop. So that is how this class works. And at any time, if you have any questions, please let me know. There's a discussion area where I will post threads asking if you have questions. And if your question is something that relates to everybody in class, like, I don't understand XYZ from this assignment, can you explain? Sure, post it in there and I'll help you with that. If your question has to do with your individual performance, like what does my grade mean, or you know, whatever, I think you recorded my grade wrong for this assignment, whatever, email me personally about that, because we don't talk about grades in the classroom. So email me personally if it's anything that has to do with your grade or your progress or that kind of thing. If it's a question that has to do with something in the class that everybody might benefit from my answer, please post it in discussion and I'll address it there. So that's what things look like. If you have any questions, please take me up on that and respond, and I'll help you out. Meantime, thank you for joining me in this class. It's going to be a really good experience. It's going to be hard. PR writing is hard, but you're going to do well because you're smart and you're here and you have a great desire to work in this field, and I want to help you out. I want to really boost your skills and your confidence, and that's what this class is going to do. So thank you very much. I look forward to spending the next 16, 17 weeks together with you and helping as much as I can for you to become a competent, caring, strategic, creative public relations writer. Okay, now the end button is down here, and I'm going to click the end button, and make sure you watch the other videos that'll be coming up soon, and we'll talk again. Okay, end button, click now. Bye.